Hey, this is Brittnee Bond from the Remote Collective, and I'm so excited to introduce you guys to my good friend here. How do you do? Is it Nelly or
Nelly?
Okay,
Yeah.
so Nelly, she is local to Cape Town, and I want to talk to you, Nelly, today about the stuff going on here with women, because I think as a remote worker and someone who's traveling and working remotely, a lot of people are asking, especially all my women friends are like, is it a safe place to go? Or like, not even that, like I posted into a Digital Nomad girls group about what's happening here this week, and a lot of people were asking like, how do we support, like even from around the world, people have feelings, and we want to, so like, just tell me from your perspective how you feel about what's going on and what do you think about it?
Sure. Wow.
I know it's a big question.
It's actually a massive question. I think with all of like the emotions and stuff attached to it, it's sort of difficult to speak about it without actually not having shivers down your spine, you know, because it's quite hectic. However, Cape Town is a beautiful city. I was born and raised in Cape Town, and I have lived in the city as well as on the outskirts of the city in the townships. And yeah, Cape Town's a beautiful city to live in. I would not say let what is happening in our country hinder you from actually exploring that, because there are good there's a lot of good that is happening in this country at the moment. And yeah, all I can say to whoever's watching this, in terms of safety, just make sure that we sort of practice common sense as well. Like if you're walking in the streets, just make sure that you have someone that is accompanying you. I know it's a bigger problem, and there are things that we need to, you know, sort out. Like we were having a conversation about the conversations that we needed to have and all of those things. However, let's do the live locations. If you are going out with a group of friends, let people know where you're at. Practice just common sense. Don't go out by yourself in the street and things like that. And I'm not saying this with the intention of wanting to scare people from not coming to South Africa, not experiencing the beauty of this country, but just for us to be aware.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, we need to just protect each other. Like, that was one thing I was saying earlier this week in one of my videos, was like, I want to tell everyone to come here. I've had such an amazing experience, like meeting you and all these other power women and amazing people in the city, but I would feel like I was doing a disservice to the women who are watching this if I was like, everything's rosy, just come on down, like everything's fine. So I think that's where it's like a really hard fine line of like wanting to protect people, let them know what's really happening with. So I guess the question is, if people are watching this, how do you feel like the world can support South Africa and what's happening right now?
Let's have those conversations. Let's see how we can talk about it. I just gained a totally fresh perspective from you. When we started off this conversation, I was feeling very hopeless. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what we can do about this. I feel like my hands are tied. And then your perspective was like, guys, these are the opportunities. Like maybe this is what's currently happening, and you can do A, B, and C, and you can put those together. And I think what people can do to support this is also to help us have those conversations. Let's have those conversations. Let's speak out about what is happening in our countries where we are at. Let's learn from each other. I think that's the biggest thing. And let's use this opportunity to actually learn something from it. And even for people who want to come to this country but are not sure, if you could look at it from this perspective of wanting to actually learn something, come to our country, come and experience it, engage with the people, find out what's happening, and hopefully learn something that you can take back to where you're from, and also help your communities and things like that, because I think that's basically what is also very important.
So tell me more about you. I think all of that is super powerful, really good content, tips that people can take from. But I just want to put in a plug for all the things that Nelly is doing here in the city. So a big reason why we connected is because we both are wanting to empower women here. So how are you hoping to do that? How are you showing up in that way?
So a little bit about me. I'm Nelisiwe. I'm 25 years old. I'm a mom to a 2-year-old, lovely, beautiful daughter. I am a digital content creator. I have a platform called Dear Africana Dialogues. And basically the idea is to profile trailblazing women who are doing really amazing things in entrepreneurship, personal development, finance, and health, and just really wanting to understand what's going on in their headspace and how they basically are where they are. are and what are the struggles and the things that they had to overcome along the way. And the idea with that is then basically to inspire, you know, other women who are watching it, like my peers as well, and just to inspire them to be like, actually, you know what, I can also do this. Not firstly that Nelly is doing this, is showing up for herself in this way, and she's showing up for us in this way. So I can also show up where I am at with whatever I have. And not only that, also someone that is watching the platform can also, you know, gain that experience. So that is what I do.
I think that's amazing. I'm so happy. We like met today for the first time. I feel like already so connected.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's another thing I want to say is just in the world, people want to support each other. We all are like out here like wanting to meet other people that are like-minded. And it took one simple message on LinkedIn, and here we are having this like super inspiring morning. So I hope this was inspiring for you guys. I just want to drop this in and let you know that Cape Town is a place that I'm going to come back to, maybe very soon, to also kind of help with some of this stuff if I can, empower and like just we need to fight for each other.
We have to. This is the time when we actually need to do exactly that.
So I'm really happy that I was able to meet you, and thank you for letting me put you on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.